What's up, guys? Hope all is well. We are back for the second half of the 420 challenge. We are on day 11. Let's go get it. If you don't know, the 420 challenge is where I take about an hour and a half out of each day and I walk 4 miles no matter what. I started this challenge on April 1st and I will finish this challenge on April 20th, which is also 420. Today it is raining during this walk, so that's nice. I will also take a different route today, probably a bit more traffic than I'm used to, but I don't really want to go the route I took the last 2 days, kind of bored of that already. So we're kind of going to head just towards town a little bit, take the back way, head back to my normal walking spot and go through there. Even a small town can have a lot of traffic, though this is a highway that runs east to west, west to east here in Wisconsin, and there's no interstates that do that, so this road gets pretty busy. Beautiful Montello Lake right over there. This might be the first time on the 420 challenge that I have walked on a sidewalk. So we basically walked 40 miles before hitting a sidewalk. And here in little old Montello, we actually do have sidewalks. Donnie, if you're watching, who lives in Pensacola, well, not anymore, but walk around in Pensacola, there's a sidewalk for a half a block, then there's not a sidewalk, then there's one across the street, then there's not a sidewalk. So that was always fun in Pensacola. But here in Montello, we got full-length sidewalks, baby. This is always one of my favorite houses. Back on the sidewalk. Oh crap, look at that. The sidewalk is gone. What is up with that? I was just bragging about Montello sidewalks, and now they disappeared on me. That's all right. There's some sidewalks right up here. Here we are, Lake Avenue, Montello. Nice long continuous sidewalk. Buffalo Lake, right behind those houses back there. Dog library. Take a stick, leave a stick. Look at that. I was gonna comment, yes, we actually read Montello, but I don't know if you know how to spell according to that sign. Brother-in-law's house here in Montello. I saw this big sucker for sale on Zillow. Looks like a building permit in there. I wonder if somebody bought it. It was like $149. I thought it was a hell of a deal. I also thought, well, something must be wrong with it for that price. Got some doggies saying hi, I guess. Never really understood those round roof buildings. Seems like a big pain in the ass. I actually put a bid on that quite a few years ago to shingle that thing. I did not get the bid, and that's okay. Montello does have one of the most beautiful water towers around. Montello Fire Station right there. That's my buddy John's truck. He is also the Montello Fire Chief. And there you guys have it. We are back at Buffalo Lake at the familiar walking trail headed up this way. I can't believe I don't even have a mile in yet. Here we are, guys. Back to the walking spot. Buffalo Lake looking nice and calm today. Looks like the rain might be moving out. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's caught up somehow down there, that dead fish has been in this exact spot for, I don't know, a week? It's been there a while. And it just won't float away. Maybe it's caught on some fishing line or something like that.
0 miles. Average pace, 20 minutes, 55
Finally
seconds.
1 mile in. I was just thinking to myself, do I have an actual topic for today's video? And I don't think I do. But one thing I did want to do is give an update on the weigh-in, as it is the start of the second half of the 420 challenge. Those of you that have been following along, I started this challenge on April 1st. I weighed in on the morning of April 1st, and I weighed in at 210 pounds. I also decided to monitor my belt loop, and we are at 4 notches on that. I'm hoping I add a notch before this challenge is over with, but we will see. I think my goal on April 1st was, 5-6 pounds would be nice. I weighed myself this morning when I got up, and I was at 206 pounds. So that's 4 pounds down since the start of the challenge. We got the resident goose hanging out. I see that guy every day. I guess another thing I haven't been saying much about is what I have been eating the past 10 days. I've been doing good, pretty strict. I have not had any sugar, at least as far as I know of. I'm pretty sure there's probably no sugar in anything I've been eating, so I think we're good. I did eat a couple pieces of bread. Sometimes they sneak sugar in that stuff, so there's a possibility I got a little bit in there. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to stay animal based, as animal meat is the biggest part of my diet. However, my goal is to eat a lot of meat and have a little bit of potatoes here and there, maybe a little bit of rice once in a while, and not a ton of vegetables, but maybe a little bit. And really, I don't want any fruit. I mean, if I have a little piece here and there, that's fine. So yeah, basically I've been a little less beef than I would like. That's my favorite. Been eating a lot of chicken, some beef, some burgers, stuff like that. Lots of eggs. There's John. He might talk my ear off. So I got stopped for a little bit. Talked to John. He's a local. Been here his whole life. I used to see him down here a lot more fishing, but he says he likes this time of year coming down here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Where was I? We were talking food. Yeah, lots of meat, a little bit of potatoes, a little bit of rice, a little bit of vegetables. That's what I'm trying to stick at. I do eat a little bit of cheese here and there. And earlier, I said I ate some bread. If you follow these videos, you know a good friend of ours, Maria, brought over some sourdough bread last week. I'm not too concerned about the bread she makes. She makes it at her house. I'm sure the ingredients are pretty good and not too many unneeded ingredients like the stuff you get in the store. And as I've been eating a little bit of carbs with my meals, I would have a slice of that with my meals every once in a while. I don't necessarily think there's too much wrong with eating homemade sourdough bread. That being said, I did eat 2 buns that I should not have. And for the first 10 days, those are probably the only 2 things I ate that I didn't think I should have. At the same time, I think one of those was, I don't know exactly what day it was. I did a late night 420 challenge here. Nobody wanted to cook. There's a local place in town here that has pretty awesome burgers. I think they actually get the meat locally. So Heidi ordered us up some food. I asked for a double cheeseburger with extra bacon. I didn't ask for a bun, but they made it with the bun. And I was looking at that thing and I'm like, I'm gonna eat this sucker. So I ate it, bun and all, and it was fantastic. That's a shout out to Table 15 here in Montello. Great freaking burgers there, man. Then a couple days later, me, Heidi, Chris, working on Mom's house. Long day, cleaning up. Again, 6, 7 o'clock. Nobody wanted to cook. So we took a 20-minute ride over to Portage. Hit the Culver's drive-thru. I did the same thing. Double cheeseburger, bacon. And yes, I left the bun on that. But I'm not eating fries or anything with that. So if I eat a double burger with bacon once in a while and a piece of bun slips in, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm at the end of my normal turnaround here. I'm not sure where to go. I gotta check my mileage. Hold on, guys. I'm only at 1.5 miles, so I need another half a mile before I turn around. And I hate walking through town over here. But I think I'm gonna have to. Let's go crank a half mile this way, and then we'll backtrack. My old band teacher lives in that house. Great guy. Dennis Shrimp. Montello River again right here. Used to fish this a lot when I was a kid. Also when I was a kid, we would go hang out down there with our bow and arrows and we would shoot carp. Remember the brother-in-law's house I walked by? That was him and his work truck. He does the concrete stuff around Montello here. JD Concrete. Got a little park over there. I used to shoot carp down here too, but it was in a lot better shape back then. Used to be a bridge right here. Almost down at the wife's salon here. 1.86 miles. I gotta get it to 2, and then I can turn back around and head back. Oh yeah, I forgot they knocked 2 buildings down here the other day. They were old dilapidated buildings, needed to come down. Got downtown Montello here. Well, if anything, you guys are getting a good view of Montello today. It's gotta be almost time to turn around.
Seconds.
There we go.
Total distance
2
2.0 miles.
Yeah,
Average pace 48 seconds per mile.
Food's bar there. Another place for a great burger. Used to have a lot of fun down there, actually. Actually met my wife there. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And that right there in the center is the back of our salon. That double deck there. That's table 15 where I was telling you about. Good news. Stopped in the salon there, and the wife's like, instead of cooking, you want to maybe get some table 15 tonight? So that was an easy yes answer. That means I probably have to do the double burger, and yes, eat the bun. All right, we made it back to the walking path. That means I should have about 1.5 miles to go, I think, before I get back home. I should be about 2.5 miles right now. And on that note, I actually think this video might turn out to be a pretty cool little video. I won't know for sure until I edit it, but it seems like it might be kind of interesting. A lot of different views of Montello, a different route. I think there's some pretty cool shots in here. So hopefully it turns out as good as I think it is. And on that note, I don't think I need to record anything else for this. So I'm probably gonna let you guys go here. while I finish this last mile and a half. Day 11 420 challenge. We will be back here tomorrow for day 12. Take care, guys.